Welcome to AFAC's number one stop to entertainment and trending news. Directorate of Criminal Investigations boss Mohammed Amin joined a team probing the murder of interior designer Geoffrey Mwathi, also known as Jeff Mwathi. Detectives plan to exhume the body of Jeff on Friday for a fresh autopsy. Amin visited the scene where interior designer Geoffrey Jeff Mwathi died in Roysambu as part of the probe into the incident. Amin was accompanied by detectives from the homicide unit who wanted to reconstruct the scene for further investigation. He said he visited the scene to understand what happened, putting out there are many questions that are emerging after we visited and reconstructed the scene. We are moving to another level now. Inspector General of Police Japhet Kome on Sunday said they have found gaps in the incident and need to exhume the body to help their probe. He had shared on Sunday that police are doing thorough investigations to ensure justice in the case. But something interesting was shared by blogger Muthiora, who has been on top of this case. He has been the whistleblower. But what he shared is that the CCTV footage that we have been getting to see was one that was doctored, and apparently, or even allegedly, it is being reported now that Jeff actually was thrown through the window. Remember, detectives had also shared that it was impossible for someone to fit through the window. When they first visited DJ Fatso's apartment, they tried to figure out, can someone really fit through these window panes? And so I want us to read the statement that blogger Muthiora had shared on his timeline. This is also the conversation that people are having right now. And so he shares, a section of police officers based at Kasarani police station, who were the first responders at the scene of the crime of interior designer Jeff Mwathi, sought to close the case and rule it as suicide, a homicide detective told the media. Reports on Monday, March 27th indicated that the probe into Mwathi's case was carried out by two opposing camps, with a section seeking investigations to be launched into the matter while the other sought the case to be ruled as suicide. A source privy to the matter who sought anonymity intimated to the media that the original version of the CCTV footage showed that Mwathi was pushed out of the window from DJ Fatso's house. The detectives noted that various videos shared online were doctored to create the impression that the interior designer jumped out of his own volition. If you keenly watched the original version of the CCTV footage and not the others that were doctored and shared online, the deceased was pushed out of a tiny window from the 10th floor. He fell face down with his hands outstretched towards the ground. Two things here: the deceased was intoxicated. Secondly, the people who did it did not know what to do after the crime. It was not a suicide, but what we don't know for now is the motive, the detective told Nation. The investigations could soon take a new twist after Inspector General Japhet Kome recently revealed that the police would go to court to obtain orders to exhume Mwathi's body. According to IG Kome, the request came from Director of Criminal Investigations Mohammed Amin, who noted that there were glaring inconsistencies during the investigations. The IG affirmed that examining the body would give a clear-cut point of view to the investigations and determine the direction the probe will take. The DCI has brought to my attention one case where we shall go to court to obtain an order for exhumation. We were informed that the deceased jumped from a house and accessed the window. We need to have that body exhumed. Look at the dimensions of the opening and compare it to his body, Kome stated on Sunday, March 26th. IG Kome also noted the recent trend in death probes emanating from Kasarani, Nairobi County, where victims reportedly jumped off buildings. He added that detectives would ensure no stone is left unturned in a bid to conclude the investigations. When anyone dies, we identify it as a sudden death under the Criminal Procedure Code. The police then start an inquiry to determine whether it's a murder or suicide, he explained, and the source was nationkenyans.co.ke. And so right now it's already fixed that Jeff's body will be exhumed on Friday. And if truly he was pushed through that window, then I believe they will be able to see the marks, because that window is very, very small to push an adult through it. Now, lately as tweak, netizens were questioning why things are moving slow. Mama Jeff actually even responded to that, putting out that the TCI are working, but they also feel that things are moving slow, but they trust the process. And so right now we are seeing things moving a little bit quick. IG Kome had shared that the reason why they did not move fast with exhuming Jeff's body was that they needed to get a court order. So that is already in place, and let's just see where these investigations lead. Exhumation of Jeff's body was something that many people were talking about and were hoping would happen, and so far things are moving to the right direction. You're up to date. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit your notification bell so you're notified once you have any new uploads. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.